with another episode. Guys, I feel like I'm getting my personality back. Like, I feel a bit more me. Don't want to get ahead of myself, but this is, oh my God, like, how can I forget what week? Pregnancy vlog week 12. Yeah, so I'm currently, let me check my app. I'm currently 12 weeks, 4 days. So I thought perfect time. I'm going to try and film these videos like in the middle of the week. Gosh, I felt like we started this video like really energized and now I just can't even get my words out. Also, how cute is my case? I got this off my friend. She's making them. And I just thought that was super cute. What have we got to say about week 12? Okay, so currently the baby is the size of a ripe apricot. I mean, they do really double in size in these early stages because you'll have like a grape and then you'll have like and now we're at a ripe apricot and I'm feeling very good today, but I think I need to be honest about week 12 as a whole. Also, my shirt that I'm wearing is super creased. Do not judge me. I've got like a little white outfit on, and the reason being is I remembered, firstly, I have been doing these vlogs and showing my belly, but I haven't actually taken any pictures of my belly. With Elvis's pregnancy, I really documented. I did like a photo shoot, I went on holiday, I took loads of belly pics, but I didn't do like, you know when people show their like transformation, or you can see from like 12 weeks to like the first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, like I didn't do that progression pic. So I've decided that I've got like these flowy white trousers and like maybe I should zoom these out a bit. Are we a bit close? Let's adjust a little and I'll stand back a bit. Is that better? Is that better? Yes, I've got like a little bralette on and I've got like these white flowy, now I'm a bit low. Sorry guys, we're gonna get there in the end. And I've got like this little, gosh, I'm out of breath. I feel like we've started this video off on a shambles, but yeah, I basically it's not an outfit, it's just like, I wanna wear the same thing throughout and then see if I can get a picture, not week by week, but maybe every month. Yeah, maybe like from 3 months now, I'll do like 4 months, 5 months. That would be a vibe. That's a good idea. So basically I decided to do that, and then I was like, and it's a really sunny day, so the outfit would actually work, but it's not hot. It's sunny, but it's not hot. So I just threw this shirt on and it really needs an iron. So please don't judge me. Feeling good because obviously we've had the scan now. We know that baby's healthy. Feeling really positive. I started telling extended people. So obviously I told a couple close people, but like now I've been telling like friends, all my close friends, all my close family. Haven't like announced, and I'm trying to figure out, like, that's a big thing, isn't it? Like how you're going to announce and what you're going to post up on socials. And it's really weird because I've had like a weird relationship with social media lately. Like YouTube, I'm obsessed with. Part of the reason I'm doing this vlog series, and I watch a lot of YouTubers, and at the moment someone who's been just like making my heart happy, oh my God, I don't know, like, I just love her, is Sarah's Day. She's like an Australian YouTuber, and she's currently, while I'm filming this, she's currently like really heavily pregnant with her second. And I just, yeah, she's just my vibe, and I just like her. So when I talk about social media, I mean Instagram. I think because previous to this pregnancy, I was doing a job where I was social media managing, like, so I was doing so much social media that I think it made me fall out of love with it personally, and like I just haven't been posting. And I know that when I post up this pregnancy, everyone's gonna be like, oh, that's why she wasn't posting, but it's actually not. It's just like, because I mean, I have been feeling rough, but I don't know, part of me's over it, but then part of me's like, no, I can't wait to like reveal. Not that it's a big deal, but it's like for the memes, you know, like just for the memories. And I had an idea because me and Ken, when we did our pregnancy announcement for Elvis, we had like the scan up close, like, so the focus was on the scan, and then we were like happy in the back. I don't know what we're doing, I can't fully remember it, but we're like leaning in, cutesy. You can see us in the background, but we're out of focus. The scan is in focus. It's a cute shot. Our friend did it for us. So I'm thinking, should we get him to do it again? Do the exact same thing, but Elvis is holding the scan. So Elvis is a bit in front. I don't know if this can work. Like the scan's in focus, or maybe even Elvis and the scan are in focus. I don't know. But then me and Ken are in the background. So it's almost like the same shot, but 4 years later. I don't know. I would say let me know your thoughts, but by the time this goes up, it's already going to be done. So if it's that, then you know I went with that. If it isn't that, then I changed my mind. Week 12, where do we start? Oh, by the way, I'm in a different room today. I just feel like I'm floating around the house. No, when I just pick up the camera, it's where I am is where I am. And this room had good lighting coming through it. So I was like, oh, this might be the new place where I film my pregnancy vlogs. I'm going to pick you up and show you because this room is actually a mess. So like, honestly, what? This is going to be Elvis's big boy room. And at the moment, I've literally got like shit on the floor. So I'm like, I'm doing a charity bag. Then I'm like, oh, all this stuff I want to keep, but it no longer fits Elvis. Then I'm just like, oh, there's a random steamer. There's just stuff that we're sorting through. And then like an art piece that we're figuring out what to do with. Some random stuff that I don't know what to do with. Basically, this room has become a bit of a dumping ground. It's not too bad, but we need to do something with it. And then, I don't know if you can see, but there's like loads of holes on this wall. Loads of holes on this wall. Because when my sister was living here, she put up a load of shelving. I just think she didn't do it very well. Or maybe she had loads of shelves and she had a round. I don't know what she done to the wall, but there's like so many holes. So I was like to Ken, it was his day off the other day, I was like, my huge goal is we need to get Elvis in this room. I don't want to do tons to it. I think most of the like decor or most of the theme is going to be like decorative stuff. I still want to keep the room pretty plain. Like you can do a lot with like rugs and wall vinyls, or he might paint a mural. But basically, I just wanted him to fill those holes so that when he next gets the chance, he can sand the holes and then we can just give it a fresh lick of paint. And then we can start moving Elvis in here, getting some new big boy furniture. He's gonna have a big boy bed. And to be honest, it's a very, very long overdue. I was meant to do this a year ago. We've just been putting it off. You know what it is? Elvis is very comfortable in his room. He doesn't try and climb out. He's very cozy in his room. And I think that a lot of babies from like 18 months are like, get me out of this. And then you kind of have to progress things quicker. But because Elvis has just been so chill, and now we need to. Now I'm like, okay, that nursery is gonna stay for a baby. This is gonna be his big boy room. And how exciting for Elvis. So that's a little life update as well. Week 12. Okay, so the start, guys, sorry, I've literally got something in my eye. The start of week 12, I felt really optimistic. Like I was like, oh, I'm almost in the second trimester. Oh my God, I don't feel as nauseous this morning. Like I wasn't waking up with that burning nausea. And I was really optimistic. But then for like 2 to 3 days, I've had, so like maybe from like, yeah, maybe week 12, 12 plus 1, 12 plus 2, I had such a bad migraine. Like I would wake up in the morning with like a dull headache and it would just progress into this horrendous migraine. I'm not really someone that suffers with migraines and I don't get them in pregnancy. I know so many women do and I really feel for you because those 3 days, and I didn't feel as nauseous. I could see myself improving. I actually had more energy, but the migraine was like one of those that light, movement, my child's voice, everything was jarring me and it was making me feel sick. Like if I moved too much or if there was too much light, I felt sick. If I moved around too much, even though I had the energy to do so, it would hurt my head more. So I was literally just going to bed really early, just surviving the days. And I was like, this is not fun. I thought like week 12, I was going to be feeling much better. But as you can see, week 12, day 4, I'm feeling much better. It might have just been where you get like a huge hormonal like rush. I know that sometimes you can get headaches when you have like hormones changing, and I'm just hoping that that's what it was and that's over and done with now and we can start moving on to the second trimester feels, which we all know is the golden stage. It's the lovely part, and I loved my second trimester with Elvis. And now when I think back, like first trimester even with Elvis was tough, this one has been tougher. Okay, so another thing as well, anyone that's been following me for a while or like knows me knows I love reading. I am a bit like obsessive with baby books and like baby research, and it's not because I go by the book. I actually am the opposite. I don't go by the book at all, but I love to have all the info, all the stories, and then I like to make my own mind up about things. And I love the idea of having a home birth. I don't know if I already mentioned that. I love the idea of having a home birth, and I really want to like get into hypnobirthing and like positive birth mindset so that I can make it easier, faster, less painful for myself, or just have a better experience this time around. And I think a lot of reading and books and info that I can get might make me feel more confident. I don't know if it's going to really help, but it's going to make me feel more confident. So I'm going to show you some of the books that I've been reading, because I know that a lot of other women are going to want to get some, whatever. This is the stage when you start feeling better. So this is the Zen Mama Guide to Finding Your Rhythm in Pregnancy, Birth and Beyond. This is by Teresa Palmer and Sarah Wright Olsen, 2 actresses. I love them. They are really like natural, earthy mamas. They both have like companies that, like aside from acting, they both have like companies that are really like into like sustainability, nature, and like one of them, Sarah has a baby company in the States, like it does baby products, and Teresa has a food supplement company. She does like shakes and stuff to get like nutrients. It's all vegan, which I've tried and I love her. It's called Love Well. So I love these women, and they brought out a book and I was like 100% I'm going to get this. And you can see like I'm like a quarter of the way through, because it's does like kind of week by week, like you follow it along with your pregnancy, but at the end it's got Birth and Beyond, which I could probably skip to now and like pick up some advice and tips for Elvis. But this is one of my favorites so far. I love them. They're just so on my vibe. They give a lot of info, but they also give like statistics and facts and like other people's opinions, and I'm loving it so far. So that is one book I've been reading. There's a lot, so you might want to get a pen and paper. And I'm joking. Okay, so another one that I really wanted to read was the Hypnobirthing, Practical Ways to Make Your Birth Better. That was recommended to me, and I've signed up to a hypnobirthing online course. It was £30, so I was like, it's a no-brainer. Okay, I just moved locations because I think that what happens, and this is what keeps happening in all my videos when I keep saying, oh, it cut off, my camera overheated. I think it's because I'm doing it at the front of the house. The front of my house gets so hot. Like it's got the double glazing, and it's just that time of day when the lighting's really good, the sun really pounds through the windows, and I was even getting sweaty myself. So I think that it might be that we need to just film all the vlogs in Elvis's room. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Back onto the hypnobirthing thing. As I said, with my previous pregnancy that you know I've mentioned ended in loss, I actually purchased the course, and it was amazing because it lasts for a year, but I think that will run out in August, and obviously I'm due September. I'll find out what date it runs out, because I might not need to buy, but I would assume that it's pretty important that you have the hypnobirthing stuff. I don't know if it has soundtracks and all stuff that you want to access like right towards birth. So I'll see. I might not have to repurchase it, and I might even do a class. I haven't even looked into it, guys. I really need to get on that. But I've only just got my personality back, you know. I'm just only just getting to grips with things. So yeah, so that's a book that I'm going to read. By the way, guys, these are on top of books that I've already read. I'm going to call out some books that I've already read. This is Ironimei's Guide to Childbirth. I've read Ironimei. I love Ironimei Gaskin. Oh my God, she is a absolute legend in the midwifery world. She's the natural midwife, and like watch documentaries on her. If you're into that stuff, check her out. So I've read the book Spiritual Midwifery, and I've got it on my Audible, so I'll probably re-listen to it, because basically it's got hundreds, maybe even thousands of stories, and it's just amazing to listen to them as you're like driving along or doing things, because you just hear all these natural birth stories and like how she tackled certain situations and like how certain things can hold you back in labour. Absolutely loved it. But then this is her guide to childbirth, so I need to read this because she's a ledge. She's my gal. We're going to get onto this one. This one I think is going to be quite crucial for me. And then Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot to say, with that hypnobirthing, that's by the Positive Birth Company. Positive Birth Company. Yeah, that's who I did the course with. That's why I was talking about the hypnobirthing course, or I've signed up with. Then I just grabbed a load of, like, there was like a baby book package on Amazon. I think they just clubbed some books together that seemed like my vibe, like positive birth books. So I had Your Baby, Your Birth, and it does say hypnobirthing as well. And that was just off Amazon. That's not a recommendation. I just thought, why not? I'll give it a read. You know me, give me any book. And then this one is called Give Birth Like a Feminist. I thought, oh, that's a bit of me. Yeah, that sounds like a bit of me. And then this one's called Expecting Better, Why the Conventional Pregnancy Wisdom is Wrong. And what you really need to know. So yeah, that's a bit of me as well. So if you're looking for anything to read, you could definitely, and you're pregnant like me and you're at the stage of me and you're ready to start getting some info in, you're ready to start like preparing yourself, those would be a good place to start. As I said, Ina Gaskin's Spiritual Midwifery. And also, what books did I kind of like to read certain celebrities or people that, like mums that I followed on Instagram's mum and baby books as well. So if there's anyone that kind of like inspires you, just feel like they feel really aligned with your way of parenting, that's a good one as well. But I do just think I'm trying to focus more on like birth prep, labor, pregnancy books rather than parenting, because I'm kind of doing that already. So yeah, that's my week 12 update. I'm out of breath. I feel like I've been just rambling at you, but I just feel excited. I actually felt excited to do this vlog this week because I do feel more like myself. Oh, actually, something exciting. So for next weekend, I'll update you on it once I've been, but I've booked tickets for the baby show. I love going to a baby show. If you're a first-time mum and you're like, I'm overwhelmed, there's so many products, what's the best? The best thing you can do in your local area is look up a baby show where all the brands come together. They will display everything. There's freebies, there's goodie bags. You can test out every single buggy. And even like a second-time mum like me, there's so many new gadgets now. This is 4 years along almost. I know there's like a bunch of stuff that I've kept everything, so I know that I'm not going to need tons, but I also love to meet a lot of the small brands. The one I'm going to, the baby show, they always have loads of like small little brands, and I always follow their Instagrams, and I'm like, okay, cool, now I might not buy everything today, but like I can come back to you, and it gives you ideas if people want to buy you stuff for your baby shower. Can you see it? Look at that baby. That is a substantial belly for 3 months. I'm sure people look like this at 6 months. That is, I'm not sticking it out, I promise. I know I always say that, but I feel like, okay, from the front I still look chubs, but you can see my waist still, but from the side you're like, no, that baby is a growing in there. I love having a bump. I love having a belly. I don't love this phase because I feel like this phase is like, I was talking to my cousin. Oh, I didn't even tell you, 2 of my cousins are pregnant at the same time as me. Well, like we're all within 2 months of each other. And one of them lives in Switzerland and one of them lives in Australia. So even though we're so far apart, they're actually like really close cousins, and I just think that's so beautiful that we'll have kids around the same time. I wonder, one of them knows that she's having a girl, so and the other one's not going to find out, and I'm not going to find out, so just be interesting to know if we all have girls or if we, I don't know, but that's just exciting. Everyone's pregnant right now, right? I feel like there's a 2022 baby boom. I also think, like, don't be concerned or compare your bump size. I only show my bump size just to my belly, just to like document it. But I think a lot of women get a little bit fixated, like, am I too big, am I too small? But yeah, anyway, my cousin that's 2 months ahead of me is probably smaller than me. But she was saying it's like that awkward phase where you want to show it off now, but you're like, oh, people could just think I'm a little bit chubby or I've gained a little bit of weight. Like, it's not super duper obvious. And I do think that phase is a little bit awkward, even though it's only as awkward as you make it, really. If you want to get your belly out, get your belly out. But I think once I'm like 6 months, that for me is when I really love to just get my belly out. But I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for tuning in yet again, and I will see you for week 13. Mwah!